and welcome back to this week's edition of the Social Diary, the show where we get to review some of the trending topics that made headlines this week. My name is Conchitah Lilian, and as always, I am not alone, as I have my co-host again. Because I left tumevaliwa suti. I'm telling you, it's a good Friday. So
ni vile nguo zangu zilikuwa chafu so ikabidi tu nivae suti leo.
Na kwamba ndio shida toki suti. Hata wangoje introduce kimbele tu. So Kenyan Radio presents and actor Jack HulkShira Mutinda. Welcome back.
Thank you Conchi. Nimerudi nyumbani.
Lakini historia ya suti ni nini na ni Friday? Hakuna dates watu wanaenda squeeze.
Okay, sawa tutaorder lunch tukulia hapa cause hakuna place imefunguliwa, at least to take that for a date. Wacha kuongea mbaya.
Already ni cafe, hakuna place yenye open.
Exactly.
Now before we go into it, remember to send in your feedback using our SMS line that is at 20146, and don't forget to keep the conversation going as we are currently live streaming on all our social media platforms at Metropole TV KE. That means Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Imagine, yes, we're that good. Now, we're just going to start over, and this time, we're going to start over with some very, very special package that happened. Now, as Mombasa Governor Hassan Joy, he's literally right now one of the leaders hogging the limelight for, very good reasons, apparently, as the county battles COVID-19. Now, Mr. Joy, he's striking the right chords. That's staying ahead of the pack. So kifika kwa wale magavana wengine, umeona vile amepeleka mbio? Mombasa is really, really good. So he's doing everything to ensure that the Mombasa County doesn't become, the country's epicenter of the outbreak of the virus. Now, let's come back to the capital city of Kenya, aka Nairobi. In his program to provide with the vulnerable, with food, Governor Mike Sonko included a bottle of Hennessy in the package, So this apparently, he said it was throat sanitizer. Ama twende pastanganga style, santonizer. But then this followed, it was followed by mixed reaction from Nairobians. He also traded international wine, we have people like Trevor Noah, CNN. I mean, he made news, he made headlines. But Jack, what do you think about this package?
Well, let me first start by applauding Governor Joho. You leading from the front. It's County 001, so mnaongoza. Lakini wacha tuseme isikuwe mnaongoza hadi kwa cases za corona. You really don't want that. That one is not supposed to be leading. No one should be leading. Again, tukirudi Nairobi yetu. Sonko bana. Watakuwa brand ambassador Hennessy nini?
But then someone asked the same question mepatiwa cheo?
Okay, na kama unataka pia ikuwe sanitizer, we know ile kitu na sanitize bana. You can't use anything for a sanitizer. But anyway, this does really make sense.
First of all, it does not make sense because, it takes around 60% of alcohol to be able to kill this virus. Hennessy has 40%. Usiniulize venye najua.
Hata sijakuangalia vibaya.
It has 40% of the alcohol, in it. So how is it, it can give you, let's say, it can make you relax, chill, feel whatever it is. But it is not a cure for COVID-19. No one has found the cure yet. So I feel like this is really, really, I don't know, Jack.
Maybe he's trying to tell the people stay at home in a different way.
Really?
At least so
to kind of throat sanitizers.
Like on a serious note, how much is this boutique? Because I'm very sure Hennessy is one of the high-end bottles we have around.
Yeah. Maybe,
so let's say for instance, exactly. Bana. Tufanye hesabu tuseme tu okay. Mimi sijui ni pesa ngapi, Conchi atatuambia ni how much, but nashuku ni maybe tuseme 5,000 ama 6,000.
Imagine.
So
nili left your group kitambo. Si uyuko.
Yeah, so I'm trying to imagine your 5,000 if you take a family somewhere. For the guys who the breadwinner can no longer go to work because they are casual laborers and you're being paid at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Mtu mbaye unga tuseme 3 paketi 3 za unga. That's how much. That's not even 500 shillings.
Okay, ile cheap kabisa ni kama katriso hivi.
Yeah. Umbaye mafuta ya kupika. Let's make it 500. Umbaye rice. That's another 300 tuseme. Then uongeze tu vitu hapo. Tuseme averagely you spend 1,500 for every family. One boti will feed 4 families.
let me tell you, he just, like with Sonko, is always there for controversies, yeah? But you see, we're not the only one who had felt some sort of way. So if you're to go to social media, especially on Twitter, like KOT, the group of schools,
Of course.
Of social media. So we have at Osama Otero who said, Sonko has won the heart of Americans. Really? He won the hearts of Americans for Hennessy.
For giving out Hennessy.
See, you guys come and walk downtown, you see a lot of things.
But he won the hearts of drunk Americans.
No, Hennessy lovers. And then we have at I am Keen who said, hashtag Sonko dressed like the brand ambassador of Blue Band, yet Hennessy.
By the way, ukiangalia picha, huyu jamaa inakaa tu aliingia kwa hiyo jacket alidive nayo hapa kwa swimming pool, alafu akatoka. And at this point alidive kwa mkebe ya bibi.
Wololo.
No, kuna sometime kitambo alikuwa amedai nywele yellow. Wakama na yellow guy. Anyway,
Messi Coconut Jack. And then still on social media we have at Vic's room who said, Sonko, please come slowly. Just how much is a bottle of Hennessy? Isn't that enough to buy like 10 more bags of unga?
Exactly.
You see? Which makes a lot of sense. Oh my God, I feel like this entire Sonko story, it's been talked over and all that. But anyway, since it's trended, we had to say something about it. But me, I still reserve my comments. Nyinyi mwana nafanana Blue Band. Mimi niliona masheds hapo.
Tunafanana.
Alikuwa na madigaga. Tangu nije hizo sheng. Nowadays, nazileta tu. But I was still in Nairobi, Governor Mike Sonko. He now has warned cartels against hijacking the deed of transfer he signed with the national government in February. So remember that time, yeah? He literally transferred Nairobi functions, So now Nairobi is a metropolitan. Now, he on Wednesday threatened to terminate the agreement, and Sonko now says he will go to court to have it terminated. Scary story. So taking it to social media, as always, like he's so good in social media, Sonko accused the government officers of hijacking the process with the aim of embarrassing and frustrating him. Now let's take a look back, yeah? If you saw that picture very well. Like Sonko alikuwa amekapo hivyo, alikuwa amesign, alikuwa amevaa suti kama Jack hapa leo.
Wait, leave me out of this bana. Leave me and my suit out of this, Conchi, please, tafadhali.
He was well dressed. He was so, how can you be confused, yet you were there, you were sitting there. Ni vile tu unye alikuwa anaangalia like, make sure my sign. That was the most epic part of the entire thing. But if you look at him saying that he was frustrated and all that, why sign in the first place? Or was it another Hennessy moment?
Now you've read my mind. When you say alipewa buti ya Henny, alafu akamwenda sign. So when the Henny kicked out, brains kicked in.
Like, yeah, we're going.
Then you're like,
nigga, I was signing this.
I didn't do that. I didn't.
So now he explained, and I quote, and this is what he said. When we started this process, the president had good intentions on Nairobi, but some of his greedy officers in the government, especially the ones who hate me, have hijacked the process to embarrass and frustrate me with a lot of impunity. End quote. Like, seriously. Frustration.
And
hijacking.
Like, honestly, how do I hijack something which you were the one who was signed it personally?
Listen.
Okay, mbona mkuambia jamaa metropolitan inamaanisha nini? Because I'm very sure mse alisign kitu. Maybe alijua, hapa nini, asinili ya kawaida tu nini, Sonko theatrics. Bana, si mngemwambia metropolitan inamaanisha nini?
Jack, really?
Like, okay, it's an honest opinion.
Yeah.
Like, unajua unaweza andika saa zingine.
But come on, for you to be able to send, like the governor of an entire, like this is the capital city of Kenya, the capital city of, of Kenya. You cannot say that you are hijacked into, like this, you are the leader. Like you're the one in control of this. So I don't know, I have mixed feelings about this entire thing.
I wish I was an FBI agent. Niende tuende tufanye tu backdate hadi hiyo
Guys,
see the contacts so we see the state of soberness when he was doing that.
Hii suti ya Jack leo.
Kuvaa suti bana inakuja na points mazi.
Imebakia kuja na shades.
Ujaniita Sonko, si ndio?
Itakuwa hard. So no, Jack, it's not about us. There's also other people who, felt some sort of way. Yeah. And then if you take it to social media, and just to read some of these few comments, we have one boy who said, Governor Sonko saying that he did not read the transfer of functions agreement makes one wonder what else has he signed without reading? Then says national government is trying to embarrass him. Surely, he's been an embarrassment since Genesis.
So why are we complaining?
Yeah, so that should be the list of his worries. Wow, okay. No comment. Point kamekuwa strong. And then we have Gabriel Oguda, who said, because even if you were to be given 100 years, you still wouldn't understand anything. Is there the government in there? The government can't fight illiteracy among nursery school children, and in bling-wearing loudmouths, the government has chosen one struggle. Please support them.
Shots fired. Pew, pew, pew.
Na kwanza kuna una venye ilikuwa na ka dance move na blings. Pale kwetu. Wow, those are shots fired, to be honest.
After party.
Yeah, it was party after party, you know. But man, okay. And then still on social media, we have that is Bro Onyango, who says, Sonko says he was not given enough time to go through the draft. In this photo, don't see him sign the document at gunpoint. So Miguna was right. You remember that? There's a picture whereby, you know, like he was signing and all that, and everything was like, all good. And then we have Nick254, who says, cartels are always there to frustrate the efforts by Governor Sonko to support the vulnerable Kenyans. Hashtag COVID for what?
COVID efforts sabotage.
Really? It's not COVID efforts. We're talking about
Kenyans for you.
Yeah, it's okay. It's to understand we're in this together. Then we have Peter Chiambe, who says, study the table below and answer the following questions carefully. Sonko didn't even see this in primary school.
Read all the instructions carefully.
Hashtag Sonko no nangele, like which one looks similar? Guess what? Yeah, Jack, let's just move away from Nairobi because clearly we trended as always. Now, a bizarre and mysterious plague swept over Carbonate Town in Baringo County, earlier on this week. And the shocking scenario unfolded in a section of the urban center covering large parts of the road, including the bus, stage, and business premises. Carbonate also was one of the areas that was invaded by, to twende nani style rockers. Rockers. I mean, like lockers. Now, when David Kiplagat, community leader, expressed fear that the presence of the insects might be a sign of a plague, since the county recently dealt with locust invasion. He also called upon residents to be cautious since the insects are harmful to the skin. Now, experts noted that inflammation on the skin occurs when the narrow bee, actually, wait, Jack, what is it called?
Well, inaitagwa Nairobi
fly.
Sisi vitu mnasoma hapa ati narrowbee.
It's how since you learned that inaita NARROWBEEFLY.
Awachana maisha yangu.
So it's a NARROWBEEFLY.
Awachana na maisha yangu. Tunajua ni NARROWBEEFLY, hii nyingine ni yenu.
So it's a group of schools, ja. The NARROWBEEFLY was, has been crushed onto the skin, releasing, some pedigrine toxins and stuff like that. Let's talk about this, where we are right now. Why do people assume everything is a plague? What is our mentality with plagues right now?
At least that I will give them credit for guys for reading the Bible, because there's, remember back then the Egyptian
the Exodus.
Yeah, the Egyptian regime.
Before the Exodus.
The Passover feast where the angel, we were told to stay in by there, and it coincided with the biblical reading. When I just hear ulikuwa unasoma saa tuition na ni sawa. Sunday school hata hukuenda, hata ungepelekwa boarding ungesaidika.
Wow.
So the Passover we were told stay in.
I feel attacked.
Stay in. Then ndio ikakuja hii lockdown. Nikaambiwa you guys stay in, curfew. So guys are relating that to it. So they're like, hey my friend, sasa hapa ni Pharaoh anadeal na sisi.
This isn't Pharaoh. Who is the Pharaoh now in this case? We just have a pandemic, that is worldwide. That is the COVID-19. Now there's been locusts. Locusts came way since the COVID-19, whereby we were advised to take pictures and send, and then we decided that, you know what, we are very smart. We shall fight locusts with tear gas. You know?
No, we started with whistles. Nakumbuka ile video ilikuwa na trend hapa ya askari huko juu bana anafukuza locusts. That was the one time I never wished to be in the military. That was the one time in life.
But you see, there's so many other, like ways that these locusts would have been, dealt with. Like I saw, I don't know, was it somewhere in China? They were taking like ducks or something to go eat. Just like go and feed such kind of things. Now let's go back to the plague. So now after that, locusts were there during the Passover, right? Then now we have a lockdown. By the way, nezaona kwa nini watu wanaweza fikiria ni plague, but I don't think it is. I just feel like it's Mother Nature,
Yeah, exactly.
It's just Mother Nature. I feel like we've not been taking care of Earth very well. Global warming, air pollution, noise pollution, so many things. So that's why you have, bad tsunamis, bad tornadoes. Thank God we don't have tornadoes in Africa. So many things, like, it's just Mother Nature saying enough.
This one makes me think of when someone does something bad.
Yeah.
Like mtu amekosea tuseme ni Jack. Jack sijui leo amedanganya nani ameenda extort do fulani. Unajua kila mtu ana beef na mimi ana take advantage. So hapa vile tulipigwa na hiyo locust wale wengine waliamua COVID buda. Si yule jamaa ameshambulia tuingie. NARROWBEEFLY akakuja tu hapo nyuma tu.
NARROWBEEFLY, Jack. NARROWBEEFLY.
Okay, hiyo ni kutoa kusema Nairobi. Is that like I say, where are you? I'm in Nairobi.
Sawa.
Kama si tweng nasema Nairobi.
So umetweng Nairobi.
Nyinyi mna tweng, mimi naongea.
It's NARROWBEEFLY.
Okay, hiyo yenye amesema. So, okay, I wouldn't really say this is a plague because hizi vitu sizokuja, sisi zinakuaga. Mbona hizo siku zingine tusemegi ni?
Utanyamaza wewe. Utanyamaza. So let's get to the social media whereby we have one Keru_Mo who says, what plague number are we in before we pass over? There was the worst, what is that? Deluge during 2019. Short rains, then came the notorious desert locusts. The bastard COVID-19. Angry face, now we got NARROWBEEFLY in Baringo. Next, who is fairer in this play frowning face with open mouth? 40 billion NARROWBEEFLY. Nairobi! But that time mimi nimejua ni Nairobi. Najisikia venye. But I don't think it's a plague, guys. And then we have our finest Makweni who says, how old were you when you realized it's NARROWBEEFLYs, not NAIROBIFLY? I'm told locusts just called for a backup. Exactly. You know what? I was 2 years old when I learned that it's NARROWBEEFLY and not NAIROBIFLY. Jack backup.
Wacha kuniongelelea baby because nilikuwa naona hapo is saying for a friend. Nakuona sana. Konchi.
And then still on social media we have a @Tunfalme_Simba who says locust, coronavirus, floods, and now NARROWBEEFLY. Oh, in quotes, NAIROBIFLY. 2020 2020 gonna be a long year. To be honest, like when we were saying, and I was one of those particular people who was so proud of 2020 is my year now. Everyone was like, it was ever nowadays. It was like 2020.
Like reset.
Right now,
back to one.
I know. Right now, I'm like, Alexa, please skip to 2021. We can't deal with this.
Yeah, we can't.
We cannot deal with this.
We
cannot. Nakwambia, Amelanio hapa Metropole TV. We teach the finest. Now, if social media we have @Stripes_Derek, Anna come back, who says NARROWBEEFLY, aerobicfly, NARROWBEEFLYs, whatever they can make yourself quarantine. Ikikupata babaya. So hakuna point.
Mumeongelelea. Hiki kuguza kuhusu Conchi by the way utoke kwa nyumba one month. Wewe. What's ngoja tu.
Hiyo nimeingililia but ni sawa. Then we have two wise who says, this should be like twice actually. Who says, typing NARROWBEEFLY as NARROWBEEFLY will not help the people of Baringo. Your English to them is as useless as F in physics.
Conchi rudie. Conchi soma tena.
Hakuna F in physics.
Soma yote.
Really?
Ambua hawa mnajifanya ati Nairobi na umeongeleshwa vizuri sana.
No, exactly. And this is what the sensor said, huh? Typing Nairobi fly is Nairobi fly.
Exactly.
Will not help the people of Baringo. Your English to them is as useless as the F in physics.
Bro, nimefikishia Konchi hiyo message. Unasikia? Yeye ananisumbua hapa na hii kizungu yake. Asante.
First of all, there's no F in physics, but you know what? We shall give you an E for effort. So you're good for that.
Ouch.
Or is it an F for effort?
Sawa.
Come back.
Sawa, Konchi.
Now, let's just move on strictly. The Ministry of Education has set up measures to, facilitate learning during the lockdown in the country. Now, following the pandemic that's, led schools closing indefinitely, the ministry said it has designed online learning while other materials will be delivered through radio, TV, YouTube, and other digital platforms. The radio education broadcast, which has been on air since 1970s, I'm sure most of you did not know, will give guideline to the 15 million primary and secondary school learners who are now at home for the radio programs. Now, the Kenya Broadcasting Corporation will broadcast, radio programs daily from Monday to Friday together with other selected channels. But this is one of the things that, Jack, I feel as much as it's good that we are, embracing technology and all that, but what about the people in the rural area?
Exactly, that's the same thing I was thinking about. Okay, it's a very noble initiative by the government to roll out something like this, because now when no one can attend school, at least we find alternative forms of teaching them. But now that brings in the question of technology advancement and the people in the rural areas, Okay, wale wako Nairobi and all the other urban areas, you can afford to access the
Okay, Jack, hapo ndio penye niko na shida yangu moja. There was that tender whereby people, kids are supposed to be supplied with laptops. You remember? Walikuwa wanafaa kupatiwa laptops.
Anyway.
So, no, that's what I'm saying. There's a time whereby, technology, this is years before. All these kids, I call them KDs, are supposed to have been given laptops, ABCD. But remember, there's some people in, rural area whereby some of them, for them to go to school, they have to sit on stones. They don't have a roof on the building that they are in. The classrooms are separated by air. Sorry, Ngaricha. By air, like it's an open classroom whereby this teacher shouts, "Hey!" This one says, 1 + 1. Is like you just look like this. You can see, you can see you can see this is class 1, class. So it's like more of like, are they considering these people? That is where my issue is. So it's okay, it's good and all that. Imagine the schools whereby in the rural areas whereby they don't even have electricity. Till today they're using, firewood. There's not even solar. What are you doing about that?
Exactly. If they roll out a program like this, they should factor in each and everyone. Because if now they do it without thinking about those guys who can't even access the radio. Because I'm thinking if someone goes to school, even they can't afford a decent pair of uniform.
Exactly.
Like, viatu hawezi vaa, vitabu sijui nazo zinakaaje. The classrooms are not there, zimeseparatiwa na hewa ama mnaeka tumawe hapo mnasema hii ni class 5, ingine ni class 6, ingine sijui class 7. You see now when you say you're rolling out something on the internet, but then you're rolling out for yourself.
And let's go back to social media. So we have Nick R254 who says, "We didn't study in school till exam time. What makes you think we will study at home?" #study at home crap. That was actually the hashtag. And then we have Elliot_Sumare. He said, if Uhuru had honored his promise in 2013 for every child to own a laptop, studying at home at this time would be relevant. See, makes sense. #study at home crap. And then we have Paul the Don 12 who says, online education is a scam to the young generation. Many young people are on media for enjoyment. The media policy of child protection is a scam also. A wise African parent will take his or her children from the gadget and teach him good morals. #study at home crap. And then we have Ovondido who says, comrades, what are your views on studying from, I think I wanted to say home. Do you have the equipment to enable you to do so? #study at home crap. And then we have Bojack version who said, This is not time for exams. We are in the middle of a pandemic. Exams can wait, but a pandemic cannot wait. Let's first tackle the elephant in the house before we focus on other matters. Hashtag study at home crap. And then we have at the Teddy who says, it's funny how we struggle to study at home just to get that certificate and bring it back home again. Total and that's it. So the other thing that probably we would have looked into if we had more time was about the, like the expensive quarantine, with people escaping from it. It's just crazy out here. Jack, what do you think?
It makes me think about the question of the money which has been allocated to fight the pandemic, yet someone is paying to stay in a quarantine facility. Case study, the guy who was the watchman for is it Lenana?
Oh yeah, the one who
when
acquired
he was sent to a quarantine facility or something like that. Then that's where he contracted that virus. But now this guy was slapped with a 42,000 bill. So
many people being slapped with with quarantine bills, and it begs the question is, what is the government doing with the COVID-19, relief fund? So unfortunately, Jack, we cannot be able to tackle that, but thank you so much for joining in.
Thanks a lot. Always a pleasure to come home.
Next time vaa suti. Unakatu. Lakini ni mbao unavaa suti alafu naenda nyumbani kulala.
Imagine bana, hii suti yani navaa tu ile alafu narudi tu home naenda kutoa. Guys.
So guys,
Corona utaisha tu. Corona utaisha.
So guys, thank you so much for tuning into Social Diary. Remember to follow us on all our social media platforms at Metropole TV KE, and in case you have any inquiry, you can follow me directly on my social media handle at Conchitah Lilian. Until next time, it is goodbye for now.